Let's talk about something a lot of guys don't want to talk about: anxiety. For so many of us, it's this silent battle, right? We're taught that feeling anxious is a sign of weakness, so we just push it down. But ignoring it, well, that doesn't work. So in this explainer, we're going to dive deep into how anxiety and masculinity are connected, and more importantly, how you can start reclaiming your power from it. And let's just get one thing straight right out of the gate. Feeling anxious, worrying, overthinking, none of that makes you less of a man. It doesn't. It just makes you human. The real question was never if you feel it, but what you do about it.
And this really gets to the heart of it. How you respond to that feeling, well, that's the pivot point. It's everything. You can either use that fire to forge a stronger, more grounded version of yourself, or you can let it just quietly eat away at your confidence and your presence. The choice, at the end of the day, is all yours. So how exactly does anxiety do this? How does it get its hooks into you? Well, it starts from the inside out. It actually warps the way you see yourself, and it starts to erode what you might call your core masculine energy.
It really begins with a breakdown of trust in yourself. You know that gut feeling, that instinct that tells you what to do or say? Anxiety just rolls in like a thick fog and makes you doubt all of it. You start questioning the very foundation of your own judgment. And this creates this constant draining noise in your head. You know what I'm talking about. You're second-guessing every little decision. You're replaying conversations over and over. You start wondering, do people even respect me? It's just this exhausting mental loop that's always telling you you're not good enough.
Okay, this chart breaks it down perfectly. On the left, you've got that grounded masculine energy, direction, purpose, calm strength. Now, just look at what anxiety does to each one. It flips it on its head. Direction becomes total uncertainty. Your outward purpose gets twisted into this inward chaotic mess. And that calm strength, it's replaced with knee-jerk reactivity. It's a complete inversion of who you are.
And the result of all this is that you just feel off. You know the feeling. It's like you've lost your edge, your spark. You might be physically in the room, but your mind is a million miles away, just trapped in that anxious loop. And here's the thing. This feeling isn't just in your head. Oh no. It creates a very real feedback loop, a vicious cycle that can be incredibly hard to break. Let's walk through exactly how it works. So step one, all that stuff going on inside, it starts to show up on the outside. Your body's on high alert, so maybe your posture slumps a little, your voice gets hesitant, your breathing gets shallow. Your body is literally broadcasting uncertainty to the world. Next, people pick up on those signals, and they do, even if it's subconscious. They can just sense when someone is disconnected or not centered. And this isn't about them judging you, it's just a natural human response to the energy you're putting out there.
And here's where the cycle really locks in. You see the reaction, or what you think is a reaction, and your anxious mind just pounces on it. It sees it as proof. See? I knew it. They don't respect me. And boom, the original anxiety gets reinforced and the whole cycle starts over again, even stronger this time.
But here is the good news. This cycle can absolutely be broken. And the way you break it, the path to taking your power back, it doesn't start with some magic trick. It starts with an act of real courage. The most crucial first step is to just look the problem right in the eye. Now, this isn't about shaming yourself at all. This is about ownership. It's about having the guts to just say, okay, this is happening. I'm in my head, and I'm ready to face it. And this right here, this is the massive mindset shift. Real strength isn't about being fearless. It's about having the courage to look that fear in the face and move forward anyway. That is the real first step. All right, so once you've decided to take ownership, it's time to build your toolkit. Let's think of these as the actual tools you're going to use to forge some inner armor so you can face these challenges from a place of strength. So much of anxiety comes from a feeling of being disconnected. So our whole toolkit is about one thing: reconnection. We're going to reconnect with 5 key areas: your body, your breath, your focus, your purpose, and your connections to other people. The absolute fastest way to reconnect with your body is through your breath. Anxiety totally hijacks it, right? Makes it all fast and shallow, but you can take back control with this simple technique. Breathe in for 4 seconds, hold it for 4, then exhale slowly for 6. That longer exhale is key. It sends a direct signal to your nervous system that it's safe to calm down. This is you actively taking the wheel back from panic.
Next up is focus. Think about it. An anxious mind lives in the future, totally trapped in that world of what if. A grounded, masculine focus pulls you back to right here, right now. Just ask yourself, what is actually real in this moment? What can I actually control? And hey, the answer is never what someone else thinks. It's your posture, it's your actions, it's your breath. Focusing on what you can control builds your confidence back, one solid action at a time. And that flows right into purpose. See, a mind without a clear direction will just create its own chaos to keep busy. But when you have a purpose, a project, a skill, a goal, it channels all that chaotic mental energy. It gives the anxiety a job to do, and suddenly that chaos turns into productive fuel. And all of this brings us to the ultimate goal. Look, this isn't about defeating anxiety in some final epic battle. It's about mastering your inner storm. It's about becoming the calm at the center of it all, instead of constantly fighting the waves. So here's the real challenge. True confidence isn't about needing everything to be perfect and go your way. It's about being so grounded that you can handle uncertainty without getting knocked off balance. Can you stay present even when things go sideways? That is the real test of strength. And this is the key thing to remember. You don't get rid of anxiety. You master it. You learn to work with it, to manage it, to transform it. That nervous energy, once you learn how to harness it, that becomes your drive. It becomes your focus. It becomes your fuel. I really love this idea of the calm warrior. See, he's not at war with his own fear, constantly battling his own mind. He's the one who can acknowledge the fear, feel it, and just keep walking forward. It becomes a companion, not an enemy. And let's end on this really powerful thought. When you stop running from your own inner storm and instead learn to find your center right in the middle of it, a fundamental shift happens. You don't just weather the storm anymore, you become a force of nature yourself. You become the storm, calm, powerful, and absolutely unstoppable.